Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Pillars of Eternity, as I continue with my blind Let's Play. As this wonderful music starts to play, I wish it would play more. So yeah, I looked up how to get Pallegina. I just need to talk to somebody in the trading company back in Andra's Gift, so I'm gonna go do that now. There's a quest line involved that you know, I have to complete to you know, have her join the party. So I don't know what the quest line entails. I just know, I think the title of it is At All Costs. So I'm gonna go do that now. And thank you, Alan, for reminding me about going down and get the goodies from the dragon, or what was the dragon's lair. I need to go do that. And that's next on the list after I go start this quest. And yeah, so like I kind of said in the comment earlier, actually when I mean earlier, like just a few minutes ago, literally, from my perspective, yeah, everything you're seeing now is live. And okay, it's not him, I don't think so. But yeah, because it is, from my perspective, 6:55, June 17th. I am definitely behind on videos. But that's okay. Okay, so yes, that's him. A man stands in the corner of the warehouse, directing traffic. Gems wink from the many rings of his fingers as he points and waves at the laborers. His silk clothes, though finely embroidered, aren't new. You notice a couple mended seams around the shoulders and a discreet patch on one elbow.
Well met, friend.
Greetings, you have come to the warehouse and headquarters of the Valian Trading Company. But you were late. I sent word to the expedition hall yesterday. This delivery cannot wait. What's this delivery? I must assume then that you are not from the company I contacted at the expedition hall. But you are here and they are not. It is a bag of bitter squash seeds, which are prized for their medicinal properties. Few merchants in the Defiance Bay deal in them, but those who do know their value. Sounds simple enough. Why do you ask me? My own couriers have been robbed and beaten these past weeks. It would seem that some of my competitors resent my success. In any case, you are not a known associate. You'd be left alone, and if not, he shrugs. You feel like you can handle yourself. Besides, all of Defiance Bay knows of your integrity. And you will have to, will have my, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. And you will have to trust my assurances that you won't find a buyer outside of my contact. Okay, I'll do it. Excellent. Now deliver this package to a man named Gareth at the Goose and Fox in Copperland. Or Lane, sorry. He will know what to do with it. Return to me when you're done, and I shall see to your payment.
Gods keep you.
Better deliver that package now. Business such as this is better concluded quickly. Alright, farewell. There we go, that's the quest. That's what I wanted. Okay, let's go, guys. But yeah, as you'll, you know, from my perspective, of course, you haven't seen the last part, but as you just saw, me getting my butt handed to me twice against those golems, or whatever you want to call them, on the White March. I don't know, I'm kind of tempted to try it again, but I don't know. A part of me just feels like I'm not going to worry about it, like I was saying last video. Alright, to the Copperland. Lane, not land. But yeah, I think my plan is to upload these last two videos and then try to record, you know, more. Let's see, where is it? Goose and Fox, we're going the wrong way. Record more videos in this this weekend, and actually probably finish out Pillars 1. We'll see. And who knows? It might not finish. I might not finish it out. But I'm pretty close from what I could tell. Okay, who are we dealing with? Gareth. Oh my goodness, okay. Let's see, I forgot the name already. Here we go. A man skulks near the bar. He seems he's trying to blend in with the wood paneling. And he watches the other patrons out of the corner of his eye. He gives you a quick nod as you approach. Rosano has a delivery for you. He glances around and snatches the pouch from you. Keep your voice down, will you? The Dumanils have spies everywhere. You'll tell Rosano this is the last time I'm buying him. Buying him, wow. Oh, I'm so sorry. Buying from him. Oh my goodness. This is getting too dangerous for me. Okay. Are we done? Yeah, we're done. Now get out of here before... A woman staggers in, her polished boots thracking the floor with a slow, deliberate steps. Crooked sneer wraps her smooth face. Sorry, warps. I cannot read tonight, or other days. Goodness. Gareth, I'm hurt. You promised to buy only from me. What's a girl to think? Please, my lady, I was just explaining that I don't do business with anyone else. Except this one last time, right? She's all up. Oh my goodness. There's always one more deal until you run out of credit, that is. And just who are you? You don't exactly look like a seed dealer. Aloth glances at Gareth. I think that's a compliment. Just someone making a delivery. Actually, should we tell him that? Or her that? I'm sorry. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna say, yeah, no one to be trifled with. I just might have a use for someone like you. Rosano put you up to this, didn't he? That old fool's on a sinking ship, and he's determined to drag anyone who gets close enough down with him. Gareth here knew better, but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. In fact, I'll also give you a chance to get even with the imbecile who's been playing us both. What do you say, killing Rosano? I don't think I'll do it. So no, I won't do it. Then scurry back to Rosano and get your payment while you still can. Just make sure you stay out of my way. I'm surprised that wasn't a combat encounter. Okay, return him. It would have been interesting, I doubt this is the case, but it'd be interesting if, say, before we started Act 3, they actually would attack if, and whatnot, you know, but now since they know who we are, they don't. I know that's probably not the case, it's probably not scripted that way, but that would be kind of a neat, detail. Alright, let's go back. Okay. You know, I just thought about it, but, oh no, Durance is still there. Okay, 2 more turns? I guess my question is, you know, I've never really noticed, but how long is a turn in this game? Like, does it mean every, you know, every day? Or, I wouldn't think so, but... Oh well. Probably something I should have noticed by now, but, you know, we're at the end of the game, and I don't know. Alright, Rosano.
Hail and well met.
Were you able to deliver the package? Let's see our options. Let's just tell him yes, but now the Dominoes want you dead. Dominoes were there? Rosano's eyes fly open and he tugs at his beard. I was so careful, always following the, oh my goodness. Verlavita. They couldn't have known.
Well, well. Is this your last day among the living, Verzano?
Your timing's impeccable. Tell Pallegina. The Dominoes are after me, please. You've got to stop them.
As if any of this were ever in my hands. The Republics considered your business worth protecting based on its success. That success depended on cooperation with the locals, like House Dominel. You've lost that. And the favor of the Dukes.
I am not going to interrupt her.
Even if you get out of this alive, they're done with you. The Dukes have more pressing interest in Defiance Bay than rescuing one merchant who threw himself overboard.
He falls to his knees. Have mercy, Pallegina. I don't stand a chance against the Dominoes. I've brought failure and shame on myself, but you can't mean to watch your countrymen die like a dog.
Verzano, Verzano. Why are you wasting your precious breath on me? My orders come through the ambassador, and through the ambassador from people you should be honored ever gave a moment's thought to whether you live or die. You don't seem like the sort to petition the gods to keep him out of hell. So why not cry mercy to the one person in this room with the power to grant it?
She turns her attention to you and raises her feathered eyebrows expectantly. Ooh, you know what? Let's try to protect him. Pallegina drops her gaze and lightly shakes her head from side to side. Moments later, she turns her eyes to the ceiling in amused disbelief.
Verzano, you have a saint looking out for you after all.
She strides across the room and takes the already nervous Verzano's head in her feathered hands, a gesture that seems to hover in a dangerously narrow space between caressing and crushing.
Just don't come knocking on the embassy door. Understand?
Verzano replies with a rapid, weak series of nods. Pallegina nods back once and gives his face a light slap.
Do as you will. He's no longer my concern.
We are in a bad position. Donna, saunters through the door, flanked by a squad of Domino foot soldiers. She lets her gloved hand rest on the hilt of her weapon. Seems I was wrong to overlook your blunder. Rest assured, I never make the same mistake twice. Alrighty. Alof, you're going charging that way. Everybody else, attack right here. And you know what, Sagani? Move. If you can. If you can. Okay, Alof. And do it again. Finish him off. There we go.
Charge!
Yeah, this is definitely a quest I should have already done a long time ago. These guys are very easy compared to the White March stuff that we did earlier. Alright, Verzano, he wipes the sheen from his forehead and looks around the warehouse with the wide, fearful eyes of a hunted animal. I can't thank you enough, amiga. But this won't stop the Dominoes for long. I've got to get out of here, and I'll recommend that you do too. He gives you a bag of coin with shaking hands. That's all I have after this ill-fated venture. Thank you again, and please look out for yourself. Gives us 1,000 copper. Item Forgiveness added to inventory and experience. Man, he just booked it. I don't know if you saw that, but yeah, he just...
I'm here.
Zawa is ready.
That was good. And we'll just stash all that.
Yes.
God, I have so many grimoires.
I shall.
Okay. Well, I was expecting Pallegina to join, but maybe hopefully I didn't mess that up. I wouldn't think, but maybe I did. I'm assuming this is done, right? Yeah, it is. Oh, there's Pallegina.
Ah, it's done then.
Yes.
Verzano plays with fire and someone else always pays the price for it. Your charity is more than he deserves. Still, at least I don't have to deal with him anymore. For that, I'm grateful. Whether you intended to or not, you've done the Valian Republics a service today, ridding us of him. I work closely with the embassy to protect our interests, but lately I think our gaze has been too narrow.
I hope y'all can hear her okay. I can on my end, but excuse me, she seems a little low. I don't know if that's just some of the voice lines, because I don't think I have, in terms of the dialogue, I don't think I have this, I haven't adjusted the settings, so, but just as a heads up.
You clearly have pursuits of your own in the city, but I think we could help each other out, if you're interested in doing some work for us. Officially, I mean. We can go together and I'll introduce you to the ambassador.
Sure, let's go.
Good. Maybe I can finally do something more worthwhile than playing nanny to merchants. The embassy is up in First Fires, southwest of the Ducal Palace.
Alrighty, so she's a paladin. Let's... I'm gonna dismiss Zawa, I think, and recruit her. Is there a way to... Maybe, I guess I'll do it after.
I shall.
Okay, hang on. Oh wait, not there. Down here? Yes. Over there. Okay, time to just quickly level her up. I'm not gonna... A wanted criminal by the name of Nira has the deft hand. Oh wait, I think... Hasn't he been to the stronghold before? Whatever. Alright, I'm gonna just quickly level her up. It's fine. Lay on hands. I'll target, yes. Greater lay on hands, goodness, okay. What is Deep Faith? Reflection, oh, it's passive defense. Ooh, I'm really tempted to grab that. Yeah, let's grab this first. Passive. Allied AoE plus 7 to all defenses. Okay. Now let's get greater lay on hands. Let's put some points in survival while we're here, and that's fine. Oh yeah, plus 15 defense while disengaging? Absolutely. I need to remember this. And then... oh yeah, let's get that reviving. Revive with 318 endurance? Shoot, okay. And then let's get... no, not that. Yes, Veterans Recovery, I think. And we'll grab that one. And there we go. Now let's gear her up really fast. What's she have? Fine greatsword and fine pistol. I know we have a pistol on us somewhere. Let's see. It's probably in the stash from what I remember. +9 to will. What's her cape do? Whoops. Oh, that's fine. We'll keep that on. What's she have? Pallegina's breastplate, 10. Wait, what kind of armor is that? Medium? Okay. What does it do, if anything? Okay. When under 25% health. Yeah, we'll keep that. But do enchanting, though. Target's reinforced armor? Oh, okay. Gotcha. Well, that's neat. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Enchant that. Okay, let's check the stash really fast. Some mace. I swore we had a pistol somewhere. I mean, I know I see this, but I thought we had a unique one that we picked up. Am I just crazy? I might just be crazy. I'm not seeing it. That's a shield. Oh wait, here we go. There we go. That's it. And then, do we have any other great swords on us? Oh, you know what? Actually, no, that doesn't help. That's okay. We'll at least switch this out with that. There we go. Okay, do we have rings, boots? Hang on. Let's give her that. Give her... oh wait, she can't wear a helmet. Give those gauntlets, unless there's another gauntlet that I might think is better. Oh yeah, let's do, give her these rings. Okay, and then it's all armor. Wait a minute. Oh, never mind. I thought I saw a grappling hook in there, and I was like, wait a minute, we could have used that earlier, but never mind. Okay, I'm not seeing any boots that we have right now, but that's probably good enough. Excuse me. Alright, so with that said, whoops. Let's try to talk to... you know what? She said visit the... hang on, let's check the journal. Let's check the journal. Child of the Five Sons. Yes. Pallegina feels she's been wasting her time on trivial tasks. Speak to Augusti, the Valiant Embassy. Alright, let's go do that before we talk to her. Oh? Making quite a name for yourself with the dominoes. Pity that isn't the kind of impression you should be making.
Braved out. I have.
Oh wow. Nice. I don't know if that electricity came from Pallegina or if it came from Adair with his weapon. Alright, let's get the heck out of here. Alright, to the Valen Embassy. And don't worry, I haven't forgot about the loot. I'm gonna go back to the go get the loot at the keep. Probably gonna rest up, and then we're gonna probably try you know, I've held this off for a long time now, but that battle with the wizard, or not with the wizard, but I guess trying to rescue the wizard, whatever that quest was on the map. Alrighty, there we go.
Ambassador Agosti, I would speak with you on a matter of some urgency and great importance.
Pallegina, if this is the same matter we previously discussed, I doubt I'll be convinced any more easily. Ooh, should we interrupt? You know what? Let's try it. Ambassador, please, hear her out. The Ambassador appraises you for several moments and nods respectively. You are well known in Defiance Bay, Elsaris. Even in the Valian Embassy. And that's kind of funny because, you know, being my background, not from the Valian Republics, but from old Valia, so... I'm curious to see, you know, don't try to, you know, spoil me or anything, you know, which I know you guys won't. I'm just saying I'm curious to see if they do anything else with Old Valia or the Valian Republics, etc. in the next game. And if not, that's fine, but I don't know. I could just kind of see my character kind of slowly maybe leaning more towards that way. I don't know. We'll see. So he continues. So you're keeping respectable company these days. Hardly a good reason to go stirring up trouble with animancers and who knows else.
Ambassador, there are issues at stake here that go beyond rogue merchants and the port staying open. Animancy is under attack in Defiance Bay.
We have to protect our interests here, but that also means knowing when to avoid unnecessary entanglements. The animancers and the locals have problems. They'll work them out. Or they won't. Either way, there's too much to risk by getting involved.
If it is outlawed here, what would prevent the same from happening in our republics?
Ambassador Face facilitates between expressions of sympathy and frustration. Pallegina, I do not think your concerns are unfounded, but it is not the place of this embassy to countermand the Republic's policies. If it makes any difference, Ambassador, I'm already looking into the matters Pallegina has spoken of. It doesn't, but it would be fortuitous if your investigation took you to Twin Elms, because that's where Pallegina needs to go.
What is it the Dukes need of me, Ambassador?
The Deerwood's instability has created an opportunity for us to take over their trade with Englandfoth. We will need to meet with Englandfoth soon to secure upcoming trade agreements. The roads to Twin Elms can be dangerous, and of course, but that's why you'll be our representative there.
It shows the Ambassador, but won't this provoke the Deerwoodans? Their country is falling apart, and we're already dividing up their trade alliances.
Provoke them into what? Going to war? Through no fault of the Republic's and the Deerwoodians' armies have been deprived of an entire generation of soldiers. It would be foolish not to take advantage of the situation. If we won't, the Red Sarens will. I'm going to say nothing. No, actually, I will say something. I'm going to say, yeah, Ambassador, that's some cold compassion considering what these people have been through.
More than that, Ambassador, there is a practical element to consider. We may profit in the short term from this arrangement, but what of the future? The Deerwood won't forget, and the Republics may pay the price for it.
And I don't want to go on a, not a rant or a little mini tirade, but all I will say is that's been kind of the problem with just some of society in general, just like the short-term gain and etc. instead of the long-term, and I'm not going to go into that, but that's, yeah, she brings up a very good point. Ambassador sighs. We're not the Dukes, Pallegina. It's their decision and our job to carry out the orders. It's not like they're asking you to assassinate anyone. Pallegina raises her eyebrow and clenches her jaw but remains silent. Pallegina. Go to Twin Elms. Speak to Amenophoth and press upon her the instability of the Deerwood, and reassure her of the Valiant Republic's desire to open safe trade.
Of course, Ambassador.
I know you planned on investigating this crisis together, but I hope you understand Pallegina's responsibilities. Oh my goodness. I love that option. Wink obnoxiously. Oh my god. I almost want to do that. You know, just see her reaction. Okay, I'm gonna play it straight. I'm gonna say, of course, Ambassador, we all have our duties to attend to. Or maybe I should have, because she's now annoyed with that. Oh boy. Okay. Excellent. Now then, if you'll excuse me. So yeah, my bad. I'm not the most...
Could have gone better. Could have gone worse.
Yeah, and I'm sorry.
I appreciate that you stood up for me, but it's hard to persuade the Ambassador to go against the Duke's orders.
I know you're right, Pallegina. We may find a way for you to fulfill your obligations while looking into what's really going on around here. Don't worry.
Enough wisdom for both of us. Now, I just need to find out how to get to Twin Elms before the Ambassador loses his patience.
She pauses in thought. Still, I fear that making this deal with the Glenfathans will further weaken the Deerwood and make trouble for the Republics in the years to come. Well, you know what? Yeah, follow your heart. Do what you believe will be best for the Republics.
I wish I knew.
Help Pallegina broker a trade agreement with the Twin Elms, okay? Before we go there, we're going back to the keep. We're gonna go see about those goodies. So yeah, I might take back my statement, what I just made not too long ago, and my character might not work with the Republics that closely. You know, if they're gonna be like this. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. Alright, so this... Okay, this is what Durance just had, or just did, so yeah. Though backed by the memory of spies of two Valiant Dukes, Durance had difficulty cracking the Glenfathan astronomers' code. Many of the Glenfathans who initially appeared helpful turned out to be saboteurs, who believed that outsiders could not be trusted with the Glenfathan secrets. A series of ambushes and difficult chases through Air Glenfath eventually brought Durance face to face with the great-great-granddaughter of one of the Orlan astronomers, who predicted the Lover's Tide. She threatened to destroy the key to translating the cipher. But Durance was able to negotiate a limited translation of the key astronomical information. In the end, the Valiant Dukes were a bit disappointed, as if they had hoped to learn additional secrets of Glenfathan astronomy. However, even the information Endurance recovered was fascinating to Valen astronomers. We got this cape. Major Spellbind, Dimensional Shift, and then Reflex plus 12. Excellent. Once again, Endurance being a bro. And I need to talk to him. I need to talk to him again. I'm gonna go down and get the items. Gonna make a mental note to run back to Durance if I can. And yeah, because we haven't talked to him in forever.
It keeps coming along.
Thank you, Kana. I think the keep is done, honestly. Alrighty. Time to make my way back down. So yeah, after I complete Pillars of Eternity 1, I don't know how long this is going to take to go through the Dragon Quest XI postgame. I'm really looking forward to that. But I feel like that's going to take a little bit. So I might not switch back and forth. Wait a minute, am I going to the right spot? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Hang on. There we go. I was just so used to going to level 8. But yeah, I don't think I'll switch back and forth. My main reason is because when I originally was doing that Dark Souls challenge run, right at the end, and I was testing, I think it was, yeah, Dragon Quest at the time, and I forgot to switch the video back when I made that cut. And yeah, it did not turn out well, for anybody that didn't know. So yeah, that's kind of why I'm kind of hesitating towards recording more than one series at a time. In terms of that, you might have noticed me putting out videos of you know, this game and then Jade Empire previously. Well, I had actually recorded all of Jade Empire within like 4 days. I say that it might have been about a week's time. But so I already had all of Jade Empire done before I started recording on Pillars of Eternity, just for a fun fact. Even though I was kind of staggering the release. And then I just released all those videos just because I said, the heck with it, you know? Alright, where's those goodies? Oh my goodness, yeah, look at this. Yeah! Excellent. That's a lot of gold, as it should be. Oh wow. Okay, Alot's inventory is full, so yeah, let's just give it to Kana for right now. Nice! Crossbow. Give that to Sagani. Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't know why the UI is freaking out just a little bit. Light armor. I don't think anybody wears light armor. Or actually, I say that. Yeah, that Alof does. Or does he wear medium? Actually, I have to check. I don't remember. Oh man, there's so many good spells in here. Like, that's the one thing. I have not messed with any of the books. Let's just give that to Kana since he has the room. Nice shield. Shoot. Okay, never mind. We're good there. Kind of wish you could take more gold, if I'm honest, but that's awesome, though. Okay, let's see. Okay, you have that. What's the difference between... Okay. Both that. So actually, this one does a little bit more damage. Marking, spell, striking, jolting, touch. And then this one is reliable, overbearing, superb. I might just keep the one I have on me. In terms of Sagani, I wonder if... I might just let her use this crossbow. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna see how Sagani does with the crossbow. Oh, she has light armor. What am I saying? Okay. Shoot, okay, so yeah, in that case... There you go, Sagani. Love the red. And frankly, that's, for, you know, as a fun fact, my favorite color is red, so... that's why, in a way, I, you know, did my primary color that, and, you know, this portrait with a little bit of red, even though I love the face on this one as well. But anyways... That's just, you know, I haven't really commented on this, I don't think, but it's just crazy that this whole dungeon is built around this giant statue. I find that really amusing. Shoot, I am lost. Here we go. There we go. Okay, let's get the heck out. Finally the music kicks in. Oh, wait, did I not? Oh, no, I didn't. Whoops. And I know I haven't really, you know, said this a whole lot through this playthrough, but I've really been enjoying the graphics and just... I don't know, I've really been enjoying myself. You know, I haven't really made, you know... maybe sometimes the best decisions or spent that much time with some of the decisions. But I really have been enjoying this. I'm really looking forward, if it's not apparent, to Pillars of Eternity 2. Like I mentioned before, I know there's, you know, you're in Deadfire and that you have a ship. But that's it. That's all I really know. And just the idea of just kind of going around, you know, with your own little, you know, with your ship. I just love that idea. I always have. Oh, we missed an enemy, apparently. That's okay. Oh, please don't crash. Okay. So yeah, I think I'll get back on up top. And then we're going to go to where the party hangs out, so where Durance is supposed to be. Talk to Durance, talk to Pallegina, and then, you know, start making our way towards that side quest. You know what? We haven't talked to the throne in a while. The steward. My lady, I haven't... Oh. Okay, my lady, I've heard terrible things. I've worried you would not return. Is it true? That there are riots in Defiance Bay? Oh my goodness, we haven't talked to her since! Yeah, it is true. How terrible. But I'm glad that you are unharmed, my lady. I can only hope the city recovers. What's the state of the keep? Word of Cadnua is spreading far and wide. I expect we'll be seeing visitors from every corner of the world soon. I can't tell you how wonderful it is to see this place restored to its original grandeur. Thank you, my lady. This keep only reflects what you have done for us. A monument, if you will. I've kept you too long, haven't I? I'll give you my report. No, I mean, it's cool. Wanted criminal. Seeking aid in fleeing. Okay. I feel like we talked to him before. Maybe we haven't. So yeah, let's talk to him first before we talk to the party members. So, might be I got myself nixed here and there for a few unsavory deeds. My name's on posters all over Defiance Bay now. Makes it harder to walk about freely if you get me. My thinking is, it's time for me to not... seek new horizons. Deadfire Acrobelico seems nice. Then I'm out of everyone's hair, only I could use some help getting there. Not that I'm asking you to do this for free, mind. I picked up a couple of things here and there from a fellow I know. Not much good to me if I'm caught. I could do that third option. You should turn yourself in. You can't be serious. They'll hang me. Well, honestly, I would... That's a lie. Oh goodness, I'm not doing a lie. I'll see if they'll give you a lenient sentence. It's better than living as an outlaw. Yeah, alright. It's been hard, trying to find a burrow to hide in. Might be best just to start over clean. Thanks for giving me an honest chance at it, I guess. Oh, nice, we gained prestige. And I hope
Indeed.
they take my word on that, and they do give him a lighter sentence, because... Was he just a thief? From the sound of it? If that's the case, why would he be hanged? I mean... I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, that seems a little severe.
Coming along nicely.
Kana, thank you, but the keep is done. It is all done. Thank you guys, though, but it's done. Alright, let's go see if we can talk to Durance. Finally, after all this time. And Durance was... There's Zawa. Oh, there he is. Your face is full of need. It looks to burst if you didn't speak. I have questions I want to ask.
If doubts and curiosity plague you, you're skidding your knuckles on the wrong door.
I wanted to ask about the region and its history. Do not share the road, Watcher. Save your questions for another day. Oh. Okay.
If doubts and curiosity plague you, you're skidding your knuckles on the wrong door.
Tell me about Mogren. We do not share... Okay.
If doubts and curiosity...
Yeah, that's it. Alright, well... I thought I was going to learn more. Pallegina, how you doing?
Need something?
You're one of the godlike, aren't you? She lets out a small laugh. That's what they call me, yes. I've never met a god, so I don't know what they're like. I can't say why everyone else presumes to understand why I was born this way. Where in the Valian Republics are you from? I was born in a fishing village nearby, that place. I'm gonna butcher it if I try to say it. Can't remember the name. She waves her feathered hand dismissively. I was only there for a few years. My best memory was leaving the place. Like all the other brothers, I grew up under the Ozanian bastions. It wasn't easy, but I prefer it to gutting fish. So, how do you people in the Valian Republics feel about the godlike? Like with anyone who's different, most people are curious or afraid. And if they're afraid, she shrugs. They get angry. They want to make some sense of the world, and people like me can be confusing. And believe me, people are easily confused. We all have to protect ourselves, no matter where we are. Being different means always looking over your shoulder, no matter what company you keep. So, why are you concerned about Animancy and Defiance Bay? People look at the republics as a nation of traders. We do engage in much commercial trade through Defiance Bay, but the greatest value we have found is not written on a ledger line. It is intellectual wealth, the ideas that we exchange. The Deerwood and the Valian Republics are the world's leaders in animancy. If the Deerwood institutes prohibit, oh my goodness, against research and practice of animancy, it will have serious repercussions for the Valian Republics. Don't you think there are dangers in animancy? Of course it's dangerous, but we who live in the Eastern Reach, we are the children of pioneers. We sought out the danger. She nods her head decisively. This is why all of the best research must happen in the New World. Do you see animancy as just something to be traded? I'm not a scientist, but I believe animancy can benefit us all. There are so many questions to be answered about who we are. Why am I the way I am? If we can answer them, maybe we can make life better for everyone. Let's talk about something else. I was wondering about your order, the Brotherhood of the Five Suns. Back in the Republics, we call it the Firmas oh my goodness, yeah. That, they call it that. The Five Sons of the Duke's Bells, the great dukes who rule over the most powerful republics. So, Sparento, Akazun, Salona, Ozia, and Ruvria. As I butcher those names. The Duke's Bells keep the republics moving forward, keep us at the forefront of trade and technology, keep us strong against our rivals. We brothers are sworn to aid and protect them for the good of the republics and its citizens. So, how does that work? They can't all agree all the time. Of course not. They argue endlessly in the Sangreta Ducal. The Brotherhood is forbidden to take sides in their debates. Not that I'd want to. I'd rather risk life and limb fighting the Republic's enemies than listen to the droning lectures of the Ducal Congress. Our loyalty is not to individual dukes, but to the dukes as a whole, to their collective will and resolutions. We follow the mandates of the Dukes Congress, or the Ducal Congress, sorry. The individual dukes direct us, but they have an understanding of how we are not to be used. I want to know something else about the Brotherhood. When did you become a brother? I joined the Order when I was very young, only 6. I did not pass my final examinations until I was 20. It's not something I ever expected to happen. Pirates attacked the town where my family lived. It was not uncommon when I was young. They were more of a nuisance than a real threat, but they were persistent enough that the Duke of Ozia saw fit to send the Firmus to deal with the threat. I was enamored by the idea of being one of them. I didn't even know what it meant to serve a country then. I didn't even really know what the republics were. I was just a little girl. But maybe I wanted to be them, because I saw how people celebrated them. I saw how people thanked them for what they did. Most of all, I saw how they left this place that felt like a prison to me. So how'd you wind up joining? My father resented me in my presence. When he learned that the Brotherhood accepted my kind, because we were not considered women, he asked if I could be traded in exchange for taxes he owed on his own land. Wow! What a guy. The recruiter believed that having a godlike among the ranks would be prestigious, so he accepted in spite of my physical limitations. Pallegina, I don't think you have any limitations. Let me just say that right now. So why'd your father resent you? I mean, I'm gonna ask this. I think I already know this answer. Because I was born different. Yeah, there you go. But more than that, because the birth hurt my mother. Oh, okay. They left her unable to bear more children. That's why my father traded me to the Brotherhood. My mother, she was a different sort. Kinder, more forgiving. She did not blame me for being what I was. But when my father looked at me, he saw his family line ended. He hated me for it. Ridiculous, that's what that is. So let's get off that subject. Let's ask about your something else. What's so great about the republics? Long ago, the grand empire of Valia thrived. As the empire collapsed into the warring states of Old Valia, much of that old culture was lost. The old Valians see grandeur in the acts of their forebears and believe it elevates them. They are a tired people from a fading time. There was once beauty in the great cities of the Empire, but there are few alive today who ever saw it. The Valian Republics are a rebirth of grand Valian culture, but we are more than just that. While Old Valia was content to look ever backward, the Republics will shape the future. And see, that right there is kind of, I guess, my reasoning of my comments earlier about maybe my character might lean more towards the Republics, you know, since they're more future thinking. And because how I said towards the beginning, my character's backstory was more about, you know, being a noble from Old Valia, just kind of wanting to leave that life behind, you know, given whatever circumstances there. So, but I don't know. We'll see. But depending on how other Valians are, not Pallegina, but just in general, who knows? We'll see what happens. I think that's enough for right now. Thank you for all the words, Pallegina. Thank you for your time.
Of course.
Alrighty. Gotta get through these loading screens.
The keep's coming along nicely.
Kana. Thank you.
Hmm?
And you know what? Actually, let's rest up here really fast. Let's grab that one. All right. Oh, we have something. I thought I did. Okay, so it was just him leaving the stronghold. Okay, I think that's actually where I'm going to cut this video for today. Next time, I'm going to go immediately here. Check this out. And then we'll go back to Twin Elms, finish up Pallegina stuff. Like I mentioned before, I don't think I will finish the White March 2. What I might do is actually go here and here, just to check those places out. But then after that, I think I'm going to head towards the end. By all means, Alan, anybody else that's watching this, you know, leave your comments. I will see them fairly soon. Like I said, I'm going to upload this tomorrow, so this is, you know, going to be for Friday. So I'm going to try to record, if not, you know, more videos Friday, I'm going to try to record them on Saturday, at least start them. So yeah, any comments you leave, I'll be reading them. If you have any thoughts on me trying to, you know, give the White March, the Part 2, one more try, and I can also speak to the commander again, see if I have any other options for, you know, a more peaceful resolution. We still have that option open, possibly. But yeah, just leave your thoughts if you want to. If not, that's what I just previously stated is what I'm thinking right now, so... Anyways, after that long-winded explanation, all of you guys, I really, really appreciate you guys, you know, tuning in, taking your time out of the day, and, you know, just, you know, watching these. So yeah, I guess now, since, you know, you guys have caught up to me, you know, video-wise, I can now say this to all of you: have a wonderful weekend, wherever you guys are. Have a good day, have a good night, and take it easy, everyone.